Hello and welcome back. I am Besker Hawk. You can call me Hawk, you can call me Trent. I really don't care which. And tonight we'll be playing some Dungeons and Dragons in our Banner Bearers campaign. I am joined by our friend Steven, who'll be playing Aegis.
Yes, hello.
We're also joined by our friend uh, Cody, who'll be playing Gregor, one of many sons, one of the sons, the best son.
I thought we.
Gregor is a very smart son, and he wants you to know that scrambled eggs are basically just little fried chickens.
I'm sorry, I have to interject here. Didn't we establish canonically that he is not the best son, nor the smartest son,
We have.
via the gallery that we found?
Yes, you are correct. However, Gregor will not admit this.
Gregor will never admit this.
Gregor sees it all as a large practical joke, and Gregor will not stand for this, as Gregor has a chair. I hate
It's
how
pretty
that.
accurate.
I hate how it's
Which he will hit the
absolutely
folk
not correct.
with as needed.
As needed. Beyond that, we are also joined by our associates and friends. Murky will be playing Shogram.
The truth is obvious. I can deny it no longer. I am small.
Our friend Grog will be playing Robert.
Hey, how's it going there?
Oh, yo. We are also joined by my brother Ty, who will be playing Solomon, Barge.
So I realized I was flummoxed because yes, hello was taken by somebody else. So you'll get this today.
It's not a Waffle House order. You can say that again.
It's not a
Oh, I
Waffle
got- I
House
got the
order. You can
copyright.
say that again.
I got the copyright on that. Sorry.
Waffle House?
I will dispute
What?
you on this one.
Who's slandering Waffle House?
No one is.
Not
We
me.
are also joined by our friend David, who will be playing Twitch, not the thing that we're streaming on currently.
Yo.
Alright, so who wants to remind everyone what happened last time?
Mm-hmm.
You're
Twitch
getting
got
messed up.
molested by some ghosts.
I feel like that's borderline on the line of TOS, but accurate.
Gregor does not remember.
Gregor was not present, but Gregor did Gregorize many ghouls, many ghosts. Alright.
Gregor is fine with this.
You escaped the haunted mansion, for lack of a better term. You fought like 3 groups of ghosts. You buried a sword. You also acquired the black diamond that you were sent to retrieve by Hyrcanus. So, now we return to traveling someplace, somewhere in the world.
Oh, did you guys finish up the rest of the damn ghoul thingies?
Yes, they did in
Okay.
fact beat the asses of the ghasts. I think
Cool.
they were.
That sucked. I was down to like 30 temporary hit or 30
You
hit
know,
points total.
I've realized that this most dangerous place for all of you is this damn ship.
Is the boat.
Yes,
Especially
yes.
when we roll where something random tries to get us. Exactly.
So you're about 4 rolls away from getting back to Hyrcanus.
Murderized?
4 rolls away
Okay.
from getting back to Hyrcanus' place and dealing with him. Who wants to start me off with the D100s?
Wham bam.
Dibs.
Not
Oh.
me this time.
Here's one. 21.
One.
Mark down another mysterious location in the main chat, and I will start putting together some loot tables for that. Not this chat, the other chat in the Discord.
Copy. Paste.
All right, I now need a 1d10 and then 2d6 separately. All right, raiding party occurred in Sector 9, 7 dead.
Well, thank goodness it wasn't Sector 7G.
Hell yeah. Alright. Warren G's. The day passes without incident unless somebody wants to make one.
I think we're pretty good at that.
No, we should probably let the dice stick to doing that for us. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, things go along the...
I'm gonna summon a Balrog so we can kill it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you're gonna do that?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
I'm gonna sacrifice you because I need the blood of a virgin.
Which version?
Windows 95.
Great operating system. One I grew up on.
Hey, you remember when CrowdStrike shut down like 95% of the world?
Yeah?
Yes.
I think it was Southwest Airlines was still
Oh yeah,
operating.
they're still running off some fucking server in a hangar somewhere, ain't they?
They're running off of like one Windows 90 something.
My bet is
Hopefully
98.
not 98. Because you can bypass the password on 98.
Yeah, but if no one gets close to it and it's just within their internal system, you have less of a risk of that. However, if everyone is using 64-bit systems and you're on like a 16, are
Yeah,
you
they
really
can't
going to be
talk to
checking it
you.
out? Anyway, back on. Who wants to roll me the next D100 for the day? Someone start volunteering, you get voluntolding.
There we go.
All right. There are reports of a wheelman sighting in the northwestern sectors. It is
Didn't he kick
unclear.
the crap out of one of us?
Yes, he kicked the crap out of Twitch. It is unclear if it's Sector 1 or Sector 2. It's just like we kind of saw him, but we're not sure. Maybe it was him. Which brings us, you're now like 2 days away from getting into Arcana. So I need 2 more D100s. We'll see where they take us. We'll then add another hour and a half to our game.
Ooh, and we get our max hit points, right?
Yes.
By the time we've rested. Sweet.
Yes, it's all mentioned that you've had full max hit points, you've had a full rest.
There we go.
I need 1 die 10 and then 2 D10.
Whoops. Yeah.
That feels like a slur, despite the fact that it's just an incorrect input of a
Finger slip.
of a code.
Is that what you told her last night too?
No. Where's my
Okay,
2
now
D10?
can I roll the two?
Where's
the
my
2
2d10?
D10 together?
Yes, I need the 2 D10. I need the 1 D10 and the 2 D10 to be separated. All right.
Okay.
In Sector 1, 11 people are dead, or at least 11 bodies are found on a wrecked caravan on one of the trade routes. Man, things are. It was all Sector 7 when we were first starting out, which is
Yeah.
ironic. And now it seems like the other side of the continent is starting to heat up. Wonder where this will all lead. Who wants to roll me the final D100 before reaching Hyrcanus' hideout?
Anybody? Anybody?
I already
I was
did.
gonna say I already did
We
one,
got,
so
we
I
got
didn't want
Shagran,
to do
we've
it
got
anyway.
Cody, we got Robert, we got
Cody
Solomon.
again.
Yeah.
I will be right back. Gotta get more water.
Hell yeah. I need D10 and 3D6.
All right, someone else this time.
Said D10.
D10, yeah?
3D6.
3D6. I need an extra D6. Okay. 11 transports have been destroyed in Sector 3. Indications of increased Saint activity.
Wait,
This brings us back to Hyrcanus' bunker. I'm going to drag out my audio a little bit just by Steven enough time to get back after getting whatever he's imbibing.
He said water.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Yes, but is it actually water? That's the true question. So,
It can be water, but it can be mixed with something.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, gentlemen.
alright, you are now outside of Hyrcanus's bunker. What are you guys doing?
Trying to think of what I want to ask him for a diamond.
I'm gonna go give him the diamond, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you make your way to the the entryway, and you wait there a little bit. I'm guessing you knock or something, and eventually the door opens, and the pristine, sterilized floor has a light up pattern on it, almost as if indicating where you should walk. That goes through a pattern. It's like it goes down the hall and like a blinking red light. Murky, you're starting to fuzz a little bit as we do things.
Ew.
Anyway, is your phone by your mic again?
It was by the audio box.
Mm-hmm.
It has been moved.
That is really interesting how that's been an issue ever since we've known each other. Anyway, so
Like,
like 1 week. Do you guys follow the indicators on the floor? Or does Twitch want to drag his anus across the entire metaphorical carpet along the way?
yeah.
All of which are
I'm gonna
completely viable, by the way.
I'm gonna follow the lights on the floor.
Yeah, because I want my money that he promised me.
All right, so you are led, not physically, but through charades, for lack of a better term, to a meeting room where Hyrcanus is waiting for you in the middle. This is like one of those excessive boardroom meeting rooms with the conference table that fits way too many people. We're talking like 40 on a side.
Conference table for like 90 people when there's only 5 people in the room.
And he is just kind of sitting right in the middle, very austere chair. He has steepled his blue fingers together and awaits you across from it as you enter.
Through all of this, Shu is just kind of looking around like, wait, have I been here? Who's that guy? Where am I? I'll follow everybody else. Because I was absent from this whole chunk.
Why are you there?
Gregor gets out the leash for Twitch. And the squirt bottle in case he starts to pee on the ground again.
Oh no.
But yeah, we were dying in a massive war, and then suddenly we were somewhere else by the time I got back. And by suddenly, I mean like several sessions.
Ah, yes.
So Shu was just absent-mindedly going everywhere with everyone.
Okay.
Sometimes autopilot be like that.
Sometimes you're just a little too tired. It's a little too late.
Yeah.
Hyrcanus looks very blankly at all of you, almost expectantly.
Gregor's gonna wave. Gregor says hello.
Greetings. Have you retrieved it?
Yeah. I'm gonna open up the carapace, pull out the diamond, and roll it across the table to him.
It doesn't roll very well. The facets
Yeah.
make it a bit.
By roll, I meant aggressively throw it across the table, but like on the table.
Oh, kind of like the shot glass slide.
Yeah.
All right. It goes towards him, and as it comes by, he slams his hand on the table and catches the gem. Which is about the size. I think he said it was about the size like a softball. So it's
I
not.
believe so.
It's
It's pretty
not
big.
It's not a large medicine ball size thing, but it's still a large diamond for what it is. He picks it up examines it to make sure it doesn't seem to be damaged. I mean, it's a diamond. What's going to damage diamond in this world, at least? Everything looks in order. Was there any difficulties in acquiring it?
Yeah,
No, just
standard,
usual
standard stuff.
murders, mutants, and the like.
Gregor had lots of fun.
Well, I bet that is all that's important. And he slides his hand across the table, and the floor to your left kind of a line appears in it, and it folds outward, and like a dumb elevator comes up with your payment, which was I forget what specific amount of gold. It should be written down somewhere, as well as the rocket launcher.
Actually, per my contract, it does not say a rocket launcher. Gregor has in his contract whatever Gregor wishes, probably a rocket launcher. But it does not say a rocket launcher.
Well, rocket
So
launcher is
Gregor-
there.
Gregor did not ask for a rocket launcher. Gregor asked for a favor, and Spooky Man agreed. Spooky Man would not be going back on his word, would Spooky Man?
I was under my impression that you would request a rocket launcher. What is your wish?
Gregor would like to hold on to his wish for now, because Gregor also didn't have timeline of which wish needed to be made. You just said, I could. Gregor said he might have something by then, and Spooky Man said he wishes for Gregor to have something, but did not state that Gregor had to have something. So Gregor has a wish that is good till Gregor makes wish, correct? For contract of Spooky Man?
Arcanus waves their hand, and out pops, floating above it, something that kind of looks like the golden ticket from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but in tinfoil. It floats
It-
over to, and with another wave of the hand, it floats over to Gregor, and it is essentially says, "I owe you one wish."
Gregor finds this an acceptable placeholder for now. Gregor
Delightful.
appreciates Spooky Man.
Well, do you request anything else?
Gregor would like to know if it would use his IOU to request something else.
It will not.
Gregor was also wondering if, perchance, Spooky Man had kind of one of those really good bonkum sticks.
Refine your requests, as that is a very broad question.
So Gregor is going to hold up his Morning Star. Goes, bonkum stick? But better.
Let me check. He kind of floats sideways out of the chair while maintaining a seated position, and invisible ready cart goes somewhere else to a side door that opens up, and he disappears and closes behind him. 5, maybe 10 minutes go by.
Is
And-
this normal?
Gregor does not remember, but somehow Gregor has finessed a wish out of Spooky Man.
The door opens, and still in a seated position, Harcanus slides out, returns to his seat. He places on the table a. It can only be described. Have you ever seen a solid stone war club from the Maori or Easter Island, where it's small and almost teardrop shaped?
Yes.
All right. So imagine that, but a little bit longer, almost like the size of a regular baseball bat, but with that same teardrop coming to a more acute point than a regular baseball bat or a cricket bat would. And it is made,
Mhm.
appears to be made out of some sort of brass or bronze with a leather wrapped handle.
Dope. Upgrading Morningstar to dope
Uh,
ass bronze and rock Morningstar.
it is the official. Behold the judgment.
The Judgment. It's got a name as the Judgment.
It is the judgment. For ease of reference, it has the exact same stats as, say, a club, but it acts as if it is a Vorpal sword instead. Instead of removing the opponent's head, it crushes it.
Yo, that's dope. Hold on a second. I need to write that down. Vorpal
Mate.
sword and mace form.
I need to do more.
Fuck
named,
yeah, bro.
I need to do more named objects because I feel like that really adds to the spice of D&D. Like, oh, we've got all these
That's
holy adventures, and it's
fucking-
just like, bam. Make sure to remember that it is in fact called the Judgment.
Oh yeah, I've just made the change in my stuff. Don't mind that. I didn't mean to try and attack it.
You just like wham. This ancient relic was used in many a tribal war and carried immense religious significance among its original holders. Passed down from generation to generation, it fell into obscurity until it came into my collection. And now,
And now it's in Gregor's collection. Thanks, Spooky Man. You're all right.
and hopefully you
Gregor
shall
does
have-
not care what Twitch says about Spooky Man. He's all right.
May you add to its fame and grandeur. Now, the rest of you, do you have any requests before we move on to other business?
I don't.
I can't even remember what I asked for. One thing I thought of while he was doing that is I don't know if monks can really use anything for fists because they can't use swords or clubs or really anything.
The bracers of defense.
Okay.
Seems like someone didn't write down what they wanted.
I couldn't even remember what I asked for first.
I think you always
Been
got
so
paid an
long.
assload of money. That's about it.
Yeah. Okay, so I could ask him about. Should I do that in character?
I would
I probably
encourage
should.
it.
Okay. So, you have any bracers of defense or similar?
Yes. Slides out of the chair, goes to the side, comes back.
Why,
Behold.
thank you.
He hands up the bracers of defense.
I wonder if they're in the compendium here. They are. Excellent. Okay.
Any other requests?
Shu is gonna be thinking about that as he tries to figure out what works with fell-handed and what he can one-hand.
Shu steals the judgment from Gregor. Soon. Soon.
Gregor wishes dead. No. Dude, honestly, Vorpal weapons are ridiculous as I'm looking it up.
Yeah, yeah. We're in the world where insta-death is very much a thing. I've just not been applying it. Which is probably going to change very soon.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Gregor has one IOU from a spooky bitch.
This is true. However, it's mostly because of ability. So you should be able to insta-kill things. Technically, you've already been able to do with ground finishers, but that just hasn't come up. But now you have a weapon that does insta-kill, which means that now I can use insta-kill against you because it's equalized.
Alright, and we have established that bludgeoning is the...
Yes,
Uh,
bludgeoning is the style of damage.
okay.
It crushes the head
Let's
instead of
see.
severs it.
Splat.
Does it do the Vorpal thing like normally Vorpals are slashing and it ignores resistance to said?
Yeah, it's just this ported over to bludgeoning. Which means that everyone's going to be slash resistant, and Gradiver is just going to come in. You're not resistant to club. Blah. We weren't anyway.
Believe it or not, crush.
That's why Warhammers were so popular in the
So,
medieval period.
so interestingly enough, there is in the museum this weapon from a Middle European, like 5,000-year-old grave, where it is just this brass or bronze mace that looks super flat. I saw it once. I'm just like, this thing's cool. I gotta have it. Anyway, any other
Let's see.
requests?
Shu finally stops having an ellipses blink over his head, and he goes, "Oh, I could use something a bit better than a hand-me-down hand axe for my purposes. If there's any chance I could get a battle axe or a warhammer, either would work good."
Who hasn't made a wish? Because Gregor's about to start suggesting shit.
Hyrcanus goes into another room and he returns with what is officially referred to as a horseman's pick, but would be considered a warhammer style. It's very narrow and very blocky on one end, but it is around the right size. He says, "This is." Let's come up with another named item. This is the No, that's not. That's not what a hammer would be called.
Hot sticker.
No.
The hypotenuse.
This is the
This is
Requiem. This is the Requiem. It was carried by an ancient cavalryman known for his abilities. It is a... You take a regular warhammer and just double the damage and consider it magical. Leave me alone, McAfee.
Ooh. So would that be a 2d8 bludgeoning in that regard?
Yes.
Aha. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Shu is more than happy.
How do I have another of the judgment?
Because it, if I remember correctly, clubs can be wielded with two hands as well.
Oh, that's why. Because I have a one that I put in there, and then I have the one that auto updates from the inventory. That's neat.
Hell yeah.
Who hasn't asked for anything?
Robert hasn't.
Did Robert ask for anything? Does Robert want anything? Can Gregor convince Robert to get something for Gregor? Since
No.
Gregor somehow got Robert a sword?
No.
Oh.
I'd rather ask for. I mean, now that I know that money is almost not that great because magic items are very hard to find, I would rather ask for like a really good suit of armor, like +2 full plate.
You wish... How good of armor do you wish?
If you got adamantine +2 full plate, I would not say no.
Let's Google some stuff.
Alright, so I gotta think.
That's a lot of bull crap. That's very lame. So, this is not one of the things that you're going to be getting. However, I have found out there's something called Smoldering Armor from Xanthar's Guide to Everything. It is common. Wisps of harmless, odorless smoke rise from this armor while it is worn. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's all
Yeah.
it does.
That sounds lame as shit.
It is. Oh. Oh, that's going to be very useful. Da 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 da. I will see. Allow me. He, once again, slides to the right, slides to the left, right in your perspective. And he comes back, and on a gurney of sorts that floats on its own, you are presented a blackened, almost obsidian-looking set of armor, and you are given this. Bibbidi boppity. This armor was once wielded by ancient dragon slayers in order to increase their likelihood of surviving. Hey Claire, thank you for the follow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is-
may ensure your survival and your future usefulness to me.
This is acceptable.
Excuse me.
I'm doing good. How are you? I'm in the middle of running a scene right now, so I can't really engage as well. So that leaves Twitch and Aegis for something. If Twitch wants to ask retroactively when he's actually able to speak, you can just message me and I'll take care of it. Aegis, do you want anything?
I'm looking up something.
Is it that one thing that Pretskala wanted the claws of something?
No. No.
Oh, gloves of thievery.
No.
Fred got a circlet for something.
No, he wanted something for increase his natural weapon ability, so he could do more damage while he was in an animal state. Bum bum bum. As the
It's Twitch.
Twitch is dealing with children currently.
Gonna say Twitch should ask for something that makes him so good at thievery that he can literally steal someone's pants off of them and them not know.
It's a
The answer
high
is
level
Rick.
Skyrim sneak.
Rick Orange would be proud of him.
Yeah, he would. I bet he would.
Well, are you saying that if someone gets stolen from with such practices, they will be rickrolled?
You know, I am. It did take over a year. I don't remember last time we did Forge in the Onyx,
It's like
but
2 or 3 years now.
has it been that long? Fuck.
It's been
Yeah.
like 1 year. I think we ended in 23.
God damn.
Cool.
Well, one day he'll get his gloves.
If we revisit that, yes. Maybe.
Hang out with Mr.
could
No
we-
Snow.
Could we reskin something if you don't mind?
We already did one reskin. What are you looking for?
I want a Holy Avenger.
What kind? What flavor?
Well, traditionally, Holy Avengers are swords.
Mm-hmm.
Could I get a polearm Holy Avenger?
Yes.
Hmm.
Alright, Twitch doesn't want anything. Does Twitch empty any of his bodily fluids in the room?
Gregor is going to go to Twitch and ask if Twitch would love to assist Gregor by asking for something.
You
Only
greedy
one which
bastard.
individually assigned to each. as we have things to discuss, and this is starting to eat into my schedule.
I don't know why that is.
You put the damage in correctly? There is no.
1d8 plus strength.
Let me look at that real quick. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da. Where is the Gregor? There is the Gregor.
There it goes.
There goes again.
Fuck yeah, bud.
No.
Look at that shit.
That's already a legendary item. The sword cannot be improved.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's how about it sings now instead of just being, talking.
It already does. It speaks in Elvish. So,
Well,
yes.
no one
I
wants to hear
don't
that.
know. I think Twitch should
I'm
ask for a
sure.
never-ending jar of mayonnaise.
It's what is
Oh,
it? Auto
damn.
brewery syndrome
You're right.
instead. But yes, you make this request, I'm going to guess, and Hyrcanus does bring out a polearm of your description that function as a Holy Avenger.
Yes.
Amazing. Now, you have been paid an extra as your hazards, in addition to your negotiated fee. Let us discuss your future involvement in my undertakings. I will be needing a external protection detail at a location within the center of Sector 6 for one of my projects. I expect it to be quite dangerous, and I need someone who's not critical to my organization there, just in case things decide to go awry.
Gregor wants you to know this will not be cheap. Gregor will require another favor.
You see Hyrcanus just lock eyes with you for a little bit.
Gregor's gonna hold up the ticket and go, another one. Please,
Perhaps,
Mr. Spooky Man.
if you
If
survive.
you continue to provide us with good equipment like this, then I don't see why we shouldn't continue this partnership.
Amazing.
Gregor thinks this is a very good deal, as it has cost Mr. Spooky Man nothing.
You'll be paid upon
this
your
time, at least.
return.
What's the project?
Protection. Oh, the project? That is my
Yes.
concern.
I mean, I think it's our concern if you're trying to hire us.
Gregor does need to know best way to protect Spooky Man's things. So Gregor needs to know, is it a small project? Is it a big project? Is it a project that electrocutes people that are too close to project? Important things.
I'll list
It's
this up.
also good to know these things in case things are on fire that shouldn't be on fire, and things that aren't on fire should be on fire.
Well,
For example.
I will be using the black gems to power a generator of sorts that I have held dormant for too many years at this point.
Okay.
You know, this makes Gregor have question about said Spooky Man owes Gregor.
Hmm.
What is the limit of said Spooky Man owes Gregor?
What is
Gregor
my
just
limit?
allowed to ask for anything, and then Spooky Man will be like, done. Or does Gregor need to be very, very specific? And Spooky Man says, nah, that's too specific.
There are limits to my acquisitions and beneficent gift giving.
So if
You big words
Gregor,
around him, you confuse him. Just letting you know.
so if Gregor wants, friendly pet from Spooky Man, Spooky Man could get Gregor a friendly pet of, uh, 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 pet shop that Gregor wants.
Depending on the pet, potentially.
Gregor was under the impression that there is a small Tarask that Gregor could have as pet
You are
till it
mistaken.
grows up to be big Tarask, friendly to Gregor.
Most of those creatures spend their time on the ethereal plane or on the astral plane, something that I'm not too keen upon exploring.
Gregor is now sad that Spooky Man is not strong enough to get Gregor his wish.
That is unfortunate for you, then.
Gregor uses code. It's super ineffective.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I thought we were getting a new pet.
The rat wasn't good enough, was he?
I forgot about the rat. God damn it.
My boy.
My boy.
That's my boy. Father help.
I showed that to my wife, and she started rolling. It tickled her so much. It was great.
We have a rat.
Oh.
I took pains. A lot of pains.
Yeah, I lost that footage, though, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Anyway. So, you have agreed to be my security detail for this undertaking.
Yes. Well, I have.
Cheers.
Gregor will do it for the low, low price of Spooky Man owes Gregor another favor.
If it is within my ability, you may have another favor.
Gregor looks forward to Spooky Man always keeping his word to Gregor. Spooky Man is a trustworthy individual.
One has to be in
At-
business.
At those words and knowing Gregor, Shu is gonna use insight just to check out, get some vibes from Spooky Man. 9.
Gregor's right. Spooky Man is super trustworthy.
He's the most trustworthy individual that ever individualed.
You know, this is my first time. Well, wait, no, this is the second time I've seen him. What? Why did I? Huh? I guess I didn't get any bad vibes the first time around, right? He just shrugs to himself as like, okay, this is fine.
Okay.
Clearly, these gems aren't nefariously aligned.
He's the most trustworthy man you have ever met.
Didn't even try to dissuade you from anything. He's just like, God damn, he's good.
It's like grilling Santa at the mall. Anyway,
Without a smoker.
with cigars and
I
necklacing.
see.
Is there? Well, if there's anything else before I get back to my schedule, I will provide you with the location which you will meet me at within the next week.
Hooray!
Okay.
He looks around, curiously looking over Twitch, and then pushes himself up from the table and walks out of the room. A piece of paper appears on the table with the location coordinates, which is right in the middle of Sector 6, which I will now mark with the Death's Head of Foreboding, also known as this green dot.
What?
There you go.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Yeah. Ooh, that's fairly central.
Yes. Yes, it is. So you're standing in this large-ass meeting room. The guy you came here to talk to is no longer in it.
She was gonna
I'll
look
head
at
back
the
to the
floor
ship.
for. She was gonna look at the floor for guidance.
Oh, let's leave.
All right. So you leave. I'm sure Twitch is like rubbing his anus along the walls as he goes, spilling out various insults and things, as inventive as can be. And you get outside of the bunker and get back onto your ship. So, what do you like to do?
Gregor would love another favor from Spooky Man, so Gregor is going to suggest we head to the evil green dot of doom.
Hell yeah. So, does anyone have anything against this?
No.
Particularly.
Particularly. It isn't meant to be. Alright. So, you guys go. I think it's going to be about 2 days for you to get there. Which means I need D100s.
Gregor is okay with fighting ghosts now, as he now has magical weapon. Oh wait, that's a 20.
Yeah.
D10 and a D6, please. Six roving bands of the, as I forget the name of my own factions, 6 roving bands from the Bushovians are seen in Sector 7.
Not ideal.
Alright. Skibbity bop boop. I need one more. D100.
Look at these rolls.
Oh.
Hmm. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. So, I'll take both of those rolls. Why not? We'll roll them into each other, because there's the day of travel and the day that you're there, as he's going to make you wait a day. The first one, I need a D10 and 2D6. Alright. A large amount of Saints have been seen in Sector 2, heading east towards Sector 7. And for the 26, mark down another stash location. I should really get that sound bite for Discord. The soundbite I'm talking about is when you find an information in your PDA from the Stalker series, which is usually when you found a stash. Anyway,
A mustache?
yes, on Freddie Mercury in the garbage. There's a literal character that looks like Freddie Mercury, and he does live in the garbage, which is a location not like Oscar the Grouch. Anyway, so you're at the green sector of doom. You wait there. It gets to be about a little after midday, and on your watches and things, a doorway just appears in the middle of the area, and it looks exactly like one of the ones in Hyrcanus's room, or his bunker. The door opens, he steps out of it, the door closes, and it disappears as you kind of blink at the sight, and then all of a sudden it's gone. Hyrcanus is just standing there in this open area. Are you ready to come down?
Gregor is always ready to come.
Anyway, Well, I appreciate your arriving so promptly. You still have 4 days left before I actually need you here, but I guess we can move the system up more quickly. Let's see. I'm checking some things. Yeah, that's all that stuff's good. Hyrcanus is going to beckon you or request that you come down and stand in the area that he will be working in.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll follow.
He brings you to all right. Bye, Twitch. Hope everything calms down a little bit. Have a great night's sleep. Beep up, bum bum. It's gonna be extra fun. He has you stand in a very particular pattern behind him. You are on a large circular, somewhat metal concrete object, similar to the one where you met that one guy who you got the battery for. Yes, perfect. Now you stand here. It's very much like being on stage for rehearsal to like a school play with a really, really pedantic director. It's like making sure everyone stands just so in a particular fashion with Shagram, Gregor, and what's his name? Robert, somewhere in the middle. Solomon off to the right, Twitch off to the left, and at the head of all of it is Aegis, which I need Aegis a little bit here. I'm just putting this out here so I can keep this a little bit more focused in my head.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta go drug my dog because we got bad storms coming in.
So I hear. Alright, so he looks and he makes sure everyone is in place. He takes a step to the right and he places the gem about 10 to 20 feet away from you on one side, and then 10 to 20 feet on the other side. So they're separated by about 50 feet. And now for the culmination of years and years of work. He claps his hands together, brings them down and up into shoulder level, and two pillars rise up underneath each of the gems, and then two smaller pillars, more like those banisters they keep outside of like movie theaters in thickness with the velvet ropes, come up underneath his hands, and electricity arcs between the two gemstones, meeting somewhere in the middle. The wind picks up around you, starting to swirl the dust at the edge and edges of the platform that you're currently standing on, and the sky starts to darken just a little bit as suddenly a large crack in almost the fabric of reality appears in front of him by about 10 to 20 feet as it peels open in the bright afternoon sun, something that looks like the vast expanse of the stars above, as the high-pitched wind begins to whistle through this area, almost as if it's a lower pressure inside the crevice. And this happens for about 2 to 3 seconds, and an individual steps out of the crack. Is a very nicely dressed man, slicked hair, nice suit, everything, just standing there and says, "Ah, Hyrcanus. I thought I told you never to contact me again." "Well," Hyrcanus says, "that's all well and good. However, I thought it fitting, oh so fitting, to make you face the consequences of your actions. to see the world that you created through your own ambition. And then he turns and points to the group, as well as the tools you used and threw away to achieve it.
Gregor is confused.
Oh my god. I think I know who this is. Please continue.
Gregor would like explanation, please.
The individual looks them up and down. It looks at you all up and down. Does that petty golf clap. Well done, Hyrcanus. I see you have brought not only the failed experiments of Dr. Von Green, but also every single individual who was not supposed to survive the event to my doorstep.
Well,
Greetings.
fuck your couch then. I don't know.
Well, greetings. I believe we've never been formally introduced. My name is Mr. Shemungan, and I am the reason why you now live in this hellhole of a world.
That's not exactly a boast that I would be going about right now.
Gregor thinks that is definitely an entrance, and he applauds new dirt guy for his epic entrance and introduction.
Well, I must admit I am quite the sucker for a dramatic retelling of events. But allow me to fully introduce myself. Many of you know me as Mr. Shemungan, or some of you did. At least they're not here right now in form. But I am Shemungan the Defiler, the ancient, the drawn, the causer of all corruption that you may know or may not know. And you, Hyrcanus, are a loose end I should have tied up long ago. Well, Hyrcanus says, I would like to see you try. And he just snaps his fingers, disappears out of existence from your perspective. And you're left with the shadowy, well-dressed figure of Mr. Shemungan.
Wait. He disappears, leaving us with what's his name? What a yutz.
Yes?
Gregor,
With an angry demigod?
I
Yes.
guess so.
Gregor thinks that Gregor and much smaller friends have been duped. And Gregor does not like this, but Gregor has a plan. Please do not punch Gregor yet, as he would like to talk to you, Mr. Fancy Pants Dirt Guy.
What, pray tell, do you wish to know? It's only fitting to tell you before your inevitable demise.
Well, Gregor thinks that Mr. Fancy Pants Dirt Guy, because Gregor does not know your name, and Gregor does not want to be rude, but you did have very fancy pants, and you did come out dirt, so Gregor will continue to refer to you as Fancy Pants Dirt Guy. Please don't be offended. But Gregor thinks that this is misunderstanding on who Fancy Pants Dirt Guy is mad at. And Gregor thinks that maybe, just maybe, Fancy Pants Dirt Guy might want to trade. Because Gregor has something Mr. Fancy Pants Dirt Guy might want. And Gregor feels that Fancy Pants Dirt Guy might be able to give Gregor something very awesome in return for this thing that Gregor has that Mr. Fancy Pants Dirt Guy might want. Is Mr. Fancy Pants Dirt Guy potentially interested in this trade?
What I want is what I already have. The corruption and defilement of all that this world has been, and to see it sink deeper into the filth that it has made for itself, for its decadence, for anything else that it deemed good, and really to see the whole world burn and slip into a pool of acid until it's cleansed of everything that made it wrong.
See, Gregor thinks that's really cool, but he still thinks he has something that Fancy Pants Dirt Man wants. Would Fancy Pants Dirtman care for Gregor to explain?
I'll humor you a bit longer, please. Explain.
So, Gregor might have overheard that Fancy Pants Dirtman wanted to beat up Spooky Man. Spooky Man's like, yo, come at me, bro. But then left. So, Gregor has favor from Spooky Man.
Hmm.
And Gregor would potentially be interested in trading favor from Spooky Man to favor for Fancy Pants Dirtman. So, you could use favor that is owed, and he's going to pull out the ticket and show it, point at it. Spooky Man owes Gregor a favor, so why not trade favor from potentially not so strong man to much stronger man? Potentially, because Fancy Pants Dirtman seems to think he's very strong, and Gregor is inclined to potentially listen to this very awesome Fancy Pants Dirtman's capabilities. Magic IOU.
I can assure
What does Fancy
you.
Pants Dirtman think?
I can assure you, whatever favor you've gotten from her Candace is backed nothing by lies, deception, and manipulation. I chose him as one of my agents well for these abilities.
So Gregor is hearing that if he calls Spooky Man back and you whoop his ass, that he might be able to get a IOU out of you. Is Gregor not understanding the situation correctly?
Fine. Try to call him back. I'll be heavily amused to see what happens.
Gregor wants to know that if it does work, he does get Magic IOU from Fancy Pants Dirtman, and we don't die from Fancy Pants Dirtman.
I will give you exactly what you deserve for the service you render.
Gregor did not hear the words that he said. Gregor is very good at contracts.
I can promise no more or no less than what I've already said. But please, show me how trustworthy her Canis is.
Gregor feels like he's trying to be duped out of his IOU without having proper reimbursement.
I'm telling you that IOU means nothing. I want to show you that it does.
So, can you, who has nothing to lose and everything to gain, promise Gregor an IOU if Gregor's IOU works with Spooky Man?
I will give you
Gregor
an
would like to hear the
IOU.
words,
If you
and it'd be good.
it will be good.
Gregor's gonna look at the smart person of the group and turn to Shugram. This is a good deal, right?
Shu has a massive headache.
Gregor does not understand. Is this a yes or a no?
Shu is just.
Well, we're
I-
gonna die otherwise, so why
I
not?
have no. Let me just. I'm gonna. And Shu's gonna step forward quick, and he's gonna pull out a weathered old journal, which may at one time have been used for a very good deal of investigative purposes. As he just steps forward and, Mr. Shemengon, yes,
Yes.
could you spell that quick?
S H E M U N G A N. The Defiler.
Spelled traditionally.
The Defiler defilers.
Shu marks that down, mutters just audibly, "I was so close." And then he goes, "Now, thinking back to the errand that caused all this, I remember you giving us all a chance, because you like to account for possible errors with your experiments.
Hmm.
We searched everywhere in that park and had no hide or hair of what the plot or what have you would have been.
Hmm.
For my amusement, my just settling something from ages ago, what was the general nature of the thing we should have been looking for?
Looking for one of two magical cases. One of them had been buried in well, actually, those were mostly decoys. The primary devices were launched well outside the city and bought enough time to cause enough panic so that everyone was in motion as they went off.
So you're saying the cases were just decoys and you were toying with us?
They were fail-safes. If the primary devices
Fail-safes.
had not gone off, the secondary ones were. One or two of the devices that you transported were in fact live. In fact, they may have caused a secondary explosion in response to the initial ones. I do care to be very thorough, which is one of the reasons why I'm humoring you, because I expected you all to not be here at all.
Gregor also didn't expect to be here, but Gregor will about to use his IOU to get Mr. Spooky Man back. So if you're ready with your IOU, Gregor will use his.
He nods.
Gregor's also going to look at the party, give him the look, and Gregor will use his magic IOU with however it gets used, because I wasn't really quite briefed on how that works, but he's going to pull it out and hit the use button.
As you do this, I need a reflex save.
Uh-oh. The goot.
What kind of save are you wanting out of this?
I said
Dexterity.
a reflex save, which is from D&D, which is dexterity in this version. A dexterity save.
Okay.
You do not
Pause.
dodge. Yes.
Pause. I have a Holy Avenger.
Yes.
He gets advantage. Because
Oh.
he is within 10 feet of me, correct?
Oh, he's not within 10
Might
feet of you.
just...
No, just out of that.
No.
Well, he doesn't get advantage. Oh, fuck, he's out of my fucking range, too. Sorry,
Oh.
you're, I can't help you. Shagram can.
Schwagram.
Yeah, he gets bonus from Shagram.
Yeah, he does.
You +1.
8. As you...
Your charisma's a 1.
My rolls were bad.
Well...
And I didn't re-roll.
Well, you do not make the dexterity save, Gregor, as you take 11 points of fire damage as the small tinfoil thing just explodes in your hand.
Gregor must admit he is a little disappointed with how this has gone. Gregor's gonna go home now because fuck that guy.
Be right back.
Well,
Gregor had a very grand plan, and fucking Spooky Man is a douche. Gregor's upset. And you know what? Gregor would like to show you where he's hiding.
oh, and where is that? Where?
Gregor could take you right to his lair, where he has all his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gregor just had Firecracker go off in him. Gregor didn't like that. As a matter of fact, he's gonna look over at Twitch and be like, that guy can be in his house again for all Gregor's cares.
Twitch is very much not feeling it right now. I feel like if he didn't like her cast, he's gonna hate Shamungan. So he's just like almost pacing in place. He's like you know when you see like a really agitated chihuahua and it's just kind of going in a circle, but it's not really going very far because it's just such a small dog. That's the vibe that I'm getting from Twitch right now.
Since I can see him, I'm gonna pop Divine Sense and see if there's anything particularly different about Shamangan.
Shamangan sounds like a fiendish name.
The presence of strong evil, registers on your senses like a noxious odor. Divine sense. Then your next turn, celestial, fiend, or undead. You know he's not a celestial, a fiend, nor undead, but this stinks worse than any corpse you have ever encountered.
So, yeah, anybody who can take a glance at Shu just looks at him like he's smelling like eggs covered in sulfur, covered in... God, what have I smelt at work? That's been awful. Fish oil and liquefied pig shit. Just the worst, as the overwhelming wretchedness of this guy just pours over us.
I will cast it. Detect evil and good.
All right.
Gregor has a good feeling he is evil.
He is evil. He is one of the purest evils you have ever encountered in your short conscious life.
But
About to be shorter, I'm taking it.
But it does not detect. It's not actually to detect if it is evil or good. It is to detect aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead.
He is none of those.
It's just a regular ass dude.
No.
He's just a very evil dude.
No, he could be something else. This
There's
is what
not
I'm
much.
thinking of.
There's not much more.
Hang on. I must
there
look up
is.
what something is.
If
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
he's not a human. I know the list is getting shorter, but I think there might be a couple more things on there. Which, if he is going to suck.
Yes, he's not an aberration. Nor fiend, nor undead, nor a fae or celestial.
So he's just pure evil then?
Aberration, beast, celestial, construct, dragon.
Does that include
So,
an aberration?
Hmm?
Are dragons included in aberration?
No, aberration and dragon are two separate creature types.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's not an aberration.
Aberration, beast, celestial, construct, dragon, elemental. This has got to be a fucking dragon then.
Mhm.
He's not a plant, not a ooze. Could technically be a monstrosity, but alright. So this is a fucking.
So, Gregor would like to know if you'd like this man's house address.
I'm sure you'll be more than happy to give me.
Oh, Gregor will walk you there right now. Gregor is mad at Spooky Man.
You will give it to me now.
Gregor will take you there now. Let's go, Dirt Man. Come on.
Hey, I instead tell him where he needs to go and encourage Gregor to not go with him. Let him deal with it because we'll just get in the way of something quite that powerful.
No. Gregor wants to watch Spooky Man get ass kicked.
Okay. Well, let him go on ahead and we'll catch up and stay at a very large distance instead of dying horribly. Just saying.
Fine.
It's
Instead
very
of
interesting.
dying horribly.
Very, very interesting. Well, thank you for providing me his location.
I do want to say really quickly, I'm not a failed experiment. Seem pretty successful right here.
Mm. There are indications of failure. He kind of sweeps his eyes over your torso. I would say one that had succeeded would still have its creator alive, now wouldn't it?
Give me 1 second. I don't have a composure roll here.
I am at max for my thing, for the stream, and I cannot get any louder. I just have to speak louder.
Shove the mic down your throat, dude.
Well, the thing of it is that my stand's starting to break, and so it keeps getting lower and lower and lower. So I have to either have it most of the way into the screen and be like right underneath my chin, and then it just sags down into my chest area. So I have to keep it up
Gotcha.
here, and then it just dips down over time because this is essentially the stands in my face, which is really hard to see things through.
You big
Hey.
disgrace.
Trent,
Yes.
what would you use for like composure? Like someone keeping their cool?
Personality, charisma, something of that nature.
I would say that's probably wisdom.
Yeah.
High or low, Trent?
Hi.
It doesn't get much higher than that on a roll.
White knuckling the glaive in it, the halberd.
Yeah, no, everything's at max for the settings. I can't get it any louder other than speaking very loud. You're white knuckling the halberd.
Yeah, keeping my composure. For what this fucking overgrown worm has stated.
Ooh. Well, are we gonna stand here all day?
Gregor thought you were going to go meet your friend and beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say we're friends. We're
Gregor
still-
thought you were going to go beat the fuck out of that guy.
Oh, I probably will.
Gregor has no beef with you. Because you didn't give Gregor a bad IOU. So, Gregor was hired on the basis of an IOU, and Gregor just found out that that currency is dog poop.
Well, I did say I would give you exactly what you deserved.
Nah, Gregor's fine. You can keep it.
Oh no, I insist.
Gregor is going to pass.
We've gotten plenty from you, oh dark one.
Yeah.
And Gregor just found out that his $1 million lottery ticket is nothing. So Gregor already feels pretty upset now, and Gregor is not exactly super excited about it. And Gregor doesn't think he could take any more excitement for the day.
That's not what I need. The hell is this crap?
Gregor didn't need it either, but Gregor ended up doing it.
Do they remove that ability? That's lame. I don't like that. However,
Gregor thinks whatever
Yeah.
ability is gone is now good.
well, I did say I don't like loose ends.
We are not.
Gregor's
listening.
not in your end, but
Gregor is quite loose.
Gregor has been known to have good time with ladies. He is the largest son.
His butthole is quite loose. We made a deal a couple months ago. Unfortunately, he's just never recovered.
Mm.
Gregor thinks that, you know, as much as Fancy Pants Dirt Man is cool, that maybe Fancy Pants Dirt Man just has some unrelived trauma that is from earlier in life. And maybe Fancy Pants Dirt Man needs someone to talk to, But that guy is not Gregor. Gregor is the many things, but a good role model is not one.
Sorry, I'm doing some side stuff.
Are we about to fuck?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I feel like Shu at this point would just be like, okay, yeah, I get where this is going. All right. As I imagine at this point, Shu would attempt to like stow his war axe behind his back and just slowly, gingerly approach the man. At 5, at a 10, at a 15, at a 20.
I put
I
my hand on my
25.
blade, get ready for a fight.
I wouldn't get any closer if I were you.
2, step back. We don't want to be lined up or anything for this fucking guy.
As Shu looks down, steps away.
Ah, shit.
I just pre-rolled.
Well, there goes that initial plan I had that involved being in 10 feet of him. I think.
As you get closer, he almost like a large oil slick bubbles up, and out of his humanly sized form, which he was already relatively tall, to this enormous black dragon. I wonder how long you'll last. And you hear this bubbling hiss of acid as the areas in green turn into these deep pools of green with the stereotypical little steam coming up them as they start to eat into the sand below them. I'll see just how well you taste. And just what lies beyond your graves will be mine. That makes no sense, but it's going with it. It's improv, baby. I need
That's showbiz.
Hey,
I need everyone within 120 feet of this guy to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a fear effect?
This is a fear effect.
Bam.
Okay. Because of mental discipline, I have advantage. Oh, here, sorry.
Am I getting something cool from you?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
We get plus from those. Also, now that I
If-
realize, now that I
if you,
realize,
Please go ahead, Shu.
now that I realize he's easily within 10 feet of me, can I drop to my knees quick
Sure.
and do this, which is for reference.
Are you gonna grovel? What?
Yes.
Prostrate yourself,
Almost.
please.
I didn't
Wait.
know that was a thing.
Please, Mr.
Wait,
Dragon,
did it-
don't
did it
hurt
not?
me.
Awesome.
Dang it! Did it not freaking hold on? Kobold. There's specifically a. There it is. Grovel, cower, and beg for the initial kobold trait, which I attempted to say, no, she's grown above that. He's going to fall to his knees and pray to his god, and that's going to distract whatever is happening. But apparently, I put it as the exact same thing on both.
So you're just groveling in front of the dragon. How very on par for kobolds.
As he drops to his knees and cleverly says, "Oh, great one, please allow us the grace to leave this place," and blah, blah, blah. He's going to make it sound like he's asking the dragon, but he's praying to his god, Torm. Anyways, the dragon's like, huh, that's neat. Everybody else gets advantage on attack rolls on him.
If you are within my yellow circle here, you get +7. Or no. Sorry. What is my... Let me figure out the number real quick. I don't think it's +7.
I was gonna say this is very high.
Nope, it is my. It is +4. Sorry,
Plus
I have a
4.
plus.
There it is.
So that's
Plus
a
4 is
And-
21 for Shu.
And if you are within 10 feet of me, you get advantage.
Okay.
Holy Avenger, baby.
So,
So-
Gregor rolls a 12 plus 4, which is 16.
Shu rolled a 17 +4, which is 21. I rolled. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
28, because my aura protection counts for me too.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta roll that for
I think
For
it
Twitch.
covers everybody but Solomon, who is
And
also
I'm
just
within 10
immune.
feet of him.
Yeah.
I'm not immune. I have advantage.
yeah, if you're
No, no.
within 10 feet, you get advantage.
so 4.
No, I
Well,
have. As a Githzera, I have advantage.
Ah.
For mental discipline. As a monk, I have advantage.
So you said it was advantage for those within 10 feet of you, which is
Yes.
Twitch. All right, so Twitch makes the save.
And if
Robert's
if
immune.
he's also close enough for that, he's close enough for my aura protection,
Mm-hmm.
which gives him the +4.
Mm-hmm.
Because aura protection is also 10 feet.
All right. However, you said wait, it's a total of 4 and 7. No,
No, it's 4 in advantage, +4 in
it's
advantage.
4 in advantage. So Gregor rolls a 12, which brings him to 16, which is not enough to make the DC 19 Wisdom save to be frightened.
Bruh.
Gregor, you are terrified of this gargantuan dragon.
Gregor
She
would like to move
makes it-
closer to his friend.
You cannot move. We're
So-
about to roll initiative and then also end for the evening because this is gonna be a bit.
Yeah, right? Right? Okay, so.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, roll your initiatives.
Ladies-
Be sure to click on your
Gen-
tokens.
I will keep my 19.
Yep,
Because
Ah,
I'm
To the
gonna
+4.
fuck this guy up. Don't know how
And
well,
you asked for the
but
right
I'm
thing.
going to.
Do. And that, for now, ends our adventures for the evening. We will find out what happens next time with the showdown between Shemungan and these Yutzes because they haven't found a group name yet. Next time. Bye.
What are you talking about? It's the largest Gregor and his sidekicks.
Yeah.
Gregor's largest band. Oh,
Gregor likes this.
Gregor likes us a little too much. Cool music plays as the lights go down, and we will catch you next time on Banner Bearers.